Hey everybody. The struggle returns. Let's go see what's going on in the factory today, huh? What we got? We got lots of problems, it looks like. And the really interesting one is this. The massive homelessness crisis amongst the Gorbachevs. Life is not treating Gorbachev well. And I was like, look at this. Look at this. Look at them all. What? Why is my inventory so full? Well, what has happened here? Like, this doesn't... Something seems different. I didn't update or anything. Why am I so full of inventory? Apparently science has stopped. That's unfortunate, but not really critical right now. Oh, I suppose I have a lot of construction zone extenders. I don't even know if those will go anywhere. I cleaned up an enormous area. And we're going to have to... Oh, this has to go away. That has to go away. Hopefully that gets picked up. Alright, so we have a lot of military stuff we can get rid of. If we're savvy about it. On a lot of windmills. We have a windmill box going? Here. Enjoy more windmills. This is more normal for us, right? Alright, so we're still probably gonna run out of inventories. Look at this. Why are these converging on me with items? Why are you converging on me with items? Like, what happened here? Like, obviously, this is a situation where these Gorbachevs tried to go home and they weren't able to find a home. However, I'm not sure I believe that. Like, look at all the roboports here. Like, obviously, I can't prove that the inn was full every single place. Maybe there's a bug with finding a new home. It's like, what could... Okay, we caused a lot of problems here. Why are these guys bringing me more things? I don't need these things. They must have been from the cleanup yesterday. It's like, look at that. There's Huzus too that are homeless. I mean, the implication is they couldn't find a place to be anywhere. But I think that's kind of a weird statement. It's like, how do I get all these? Can I pick you up like this? No, you're not respected by the box. I had to pick you up by hand. That's really tough. I suppose I could snatch them out of the air too if I'm not careful. Well, this is really unfortunate. I'm going to be here a while. So, just looking at this, my theory is there is some bug with finding another roboport. So these guys all tried to get into a roboport at some point, but found there was no room at the inn. And as a consequence, you're supposed to try to find another place to be, which should be trivial. Look how these are completely empty. You could have gone anywhere. But instead, I am postulating that there is some bug in the code and that they didn't know where to go, and so they went nowhere. Well, I don't think any of the code I put in should have caused this. You know? Alright. Get back out there, guys. Like, all of you, up and at them. Up and at them. Up and at them. Up and at them. I've undoubtedly picked up vital equipment here. Like, are you trying to insert into this and you just can't? Is that what that arm means? So this guy, I've cut this guy off. I've definitely taken that belt out. Okay, we'll get to this. Just everybody hold on. I wonder what this means. What have I done? Alright, so you go right there. and like that. So those are all still hooked up. Good. Have some garbage. That wasn't actually a lot of them. It looked like a lot, but it wasn't. All right, let's just run here and... I mean, it was a pain, but it also wasn't super critical. See, this guy can't get out. That's a problem. I wish there was some way to tell. And I don't think there's anything here that's an issue, right? It's like right here, maybe. I wish I could tell. I wish I could see what was going on. Tall buildings are just always a mistake. All right, so better, worse, different, doesn't matter. It's now done. Okay, so we have solved the homelessness crisis. Great. Help, too many Zapiers. What a problem to have, right? So let's go take a look at the Zapier pools. The majority of this episode is just going to be a lot of paving. I've got a few things to talk about during the paving. One thing funny and one thing not. So stick around, boys and girls. It's going to be a whole lot of... Oh, right here? Zapiers? Zapiers? Yes. So we've got too many Zapiers on the belt, and we figured this out last time. It was because this was governed on... Oh, you should be putting eggs on the belt, not Zapiers. So, what I did last time didn't make a whole lot of sense, did it? These are Zapier makers. Egg makers, not Zapier makers. So let's just undo that thing I did last time when I was tired and dumb. And let's instead look at this. You guys have to stop. You're supposed to stop when Zapier is wait, what? Wait, what does this mean? This means this arm is enabled when Zapier is less than 200. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Only you're not reading anything, are you? So all of that is just meaningless. Great job. All right, and so now, okay, that was the real problem. I set up the regulator and then just never wired it in. I am, of course, a complete genius. And now we're fully stacked up on Zapiers. Zapiers we got, friends. And we're not going to need them for ever, right? And it's like, here, extra storage. And reverse. Just put Zapier... Oh, they're not even stacked. Okay. So this will clear great swaths of the belt. And so, good. Like, these guys should just not be going. It'll vent Zapiers for a little bit here. But, well, I don't know. If I messed up the throttle before, I probably messed it up again now, right? So this input won't go, and this input won't go. And these two outs will go. Because you're now waiting for input, and input isn't happening. Because it's disabled. Okay, so we're just going to shovel Zapiers off the belt and into this box. And that will, again, make eggs. And then eggs are used in many things, most notably gastro. We have eggs on the belt, though, so... Oh, we're still waiting for them. Why are we still waiting for eggs? Why... Oh, it needs more eggs on the belt before it activates. Okay. Okay, I see. Alright, so these guys should start going soon, right? Because we're going to hit the spaces, and you're going to finally drop off. Yes, right there. And so... You're trying to put 2K in. Okay, so this should work soon. But you need more stone wool. And that was a problem because we couldn't fit anything on the belt, right? Yes, right here. The stone wool has to come right here, but we have to have the gap come all the way across. All right, we're just going to say this is done now. We'll check back in on it later. Sand castings and direct creosote line. I think I'm going to need a few more tar processing units. And by a few, I mean 4, right? Tar processing is done right here, I think. Is that you? Yeah. All right, we are out of sand castings right now, and that's a real crimp in my day. And sand casting is made right here. And we're just not getting enough creosote in, and that was a lack of Gobachovs. So this might be actually fine now. But we're going to hook up more anyway. Just for reasons. Right there. And we left a via, right? Yes, that's a via. All right, so creosote attach, I suppose. This doesn't work. And drill heads for me. There you go. So we're going to increase the amount of sand castings we're making. Wonderful. Here, have some drill heads. That's a thing to see, isn't it? This is producing what? 34 a second? That's a lot. That's good. All right, so this problem is solved, perhaps? Do I need to go get another creosote line in? It looks like by fixing the Gobachovs, I fixed this. Should I just pretend that's true? Here. We'll check back in on this later. Dedicate, no, we'll do Guar Sushi Belt. I have to rework it somehow. I don't even know what this means. Let's go take a look at Guar and see if we can intuit what I meant by this. Alright, so, Guar. Are we doing our bestest? Are we working our hardest? Where are we with Guar anyway? We can research this. We can research Guar 3. Let's do a little comparison. Guar 2 is a lot of ash. Each ash becomes Guar. And it's 15 seeds to 25 out. 40 soil. Oh my god, that hurts. And this is less soil, but more sand. They certainly know how to hurt you. More sand. Do we have coarse fraction in? No. Add coarse fraction, add pesticide. And it's going to go faster. 4 lamp, 2 lamp, and double the amount of lamp. This seems like it's trying way too hard. I don't know if this is good enough. I mean, it goes faster, and it's more... Is it efficient on the beans? 30 to 50. And this is 15 to 25. Okay, so... No, it's the exact same on the beans. As you double the beans, you get 30 to 50. So, this isn't that great. This is not that great. It's faster, I'll give it that, but I have ways of getting speed all on my own. So let me guess, we're not getting enough we're not getting enough soil in. No, I need more guar bean seeds. That's interesting. Do I need more on the belt? I mean, the answer has to be yes if this is what I'm seeing, right? So let's go up to 3,600 and see what happens. No, we have tons on the belt. Oh, they're all over here, though. Ooh. I kind of want them to go all the way around first, huh? It's like... You've got plenty of seeds, but you have no ash. Huh. I feel like this could all be a lot better, but I'm not sure how to make it better. So you're going just fine. You can't get the guar out. Why is that? That seems like it might be a... You can only have 2k guar on the belt, and that's set everywhere. Oh my god. And that's stopping these guys from making more beans. So it's kind of related. How to approach this problem, friends? Because we need these beans. Okay, we need more beans on the belt in general. There's a problem here in that we're dumping tons and tons of beans on the belt right here. And then they're just ending up here. Well, it's going to fill up, and that's good. And then it's going to start coming by. Well, they have no choice but to go by. And are these guys regulated? Yes. So with them going full speed... So I don't know what the choice is here. And this guy's going to come snatch all that. So... Is the answer just leave more guar on the belt? Like we're trying to get... Okay, I guess that is the answer, huh? I'm not sure I like this setup I've made. 3k. What I definitely don't like is having to do all of this. Yep. That guy's not going. You guys should have dumped all your guar. So, great. There's a lot going on here, and it's not very good. I feel like the sushi concept is getting out of hand. But there's so many ingredients needed here. It's like, how can you not sushi it? Like there. Okay, we're almost done. I guess I just have to dump a lot more ingredients on the belt as well. Because you can't go because of seeds, but you can't go because of stuff. So, just more? If you need 25k, I mean 25 per, you need a lot more than this. You're just going to get straight doubled. And you're going to be 2,000. You guys keep up. Then how much is this recipe? It's like 8, right? So you're probably not. Why did I have more sand than ash? That does not make any sense to me. And then obviously we need huge amounts of dirt. Okay. Maybe that'll increase the amount of guar made. Though, I don't know how I'm going to deal with the bean problem. Well, okay, so... I wonder why those weren't grabbed. Because this has been filling up the entire time. This is going to be complicated, trying to get this to work. We need more beans on the belt. And... that's this right here. But this is going to stop. We need more... We need not to count these beans. But these bean makers are very important. So they don't have enough guar. So there's this... There's definitely like this wave interaction going on. I'm not sure how to deal with it. Because any second now, this guar right here is going to start reaching here, and then it's going to put beans on the belt. And because these beans are going on the belt, we're going to stop putting these beans on the belt because there's going to be, it's going to be so dense on this back, on this last stretch here coming out from all of these shuckers that Doesn't matter. Maybe I should try to measure it only on one side. Try to specifically clip it. Maybe I can set up like right here. If this has beans, the beans in there and the beans on there, and have a signal come off. I have absolutely no idea what to do about this situation. Here, what's the chart say? Guar. Yeah, very spiky. This is not what you want to see. So it just rises and falls and rises and falls. And that's because beans flood this side of the belt and then they don't. So maybe this one just has to be stupid high. Okay, let's do that and see what happens. This is at 42. Let's say you're going to be at 5,000. See how that works. And so they're going to try to pull it off, but then it'll be over 5,000, but it won't. Is this a guaranteed lock is the question. Because these will stop when over 5,000 gets on, but that guy's not over 42, but this one will keep dumping it on. And these guys will pick up, and they'll be stopped. So no, I don't think this is the right way to do it. I think these should be just shy. Maybe I have to do something like right here, shove more beans on the belt. This is right before it goes in. It has to be prioritized for up there. Maybe that's the way it has to go. Here, we're just going to do something really ad hoc. Yeah, super ad hoc. What I want is this. I want this guy right here. You're going to grab guar bean seeds. And you do this so long. Here, we're just going to do straight over and like that. And you just do that. And it gets over however it can. And you're going to read the contents of this. Really? That's it. This is not a plan anymore. This is all hope. And it's enabled based on read ingredients. And you need how many? 15? So if guar bean seeds, how are you getting that? Read ingredients. You should see only 9. Where are you getting 15 from? Well, now you're getting 45. And it says 15. What is going on here? Read ingredients, read contents. How about that? Now you have 60 beans. There you go. All right, beans less than 15. You go. And it will just immediately put more beans on the round. Is this a good idea? I don't think so. But boom. Well, it killed 2 bots. That's quite bad. All right, so I don't know if I've done good. I don't know if I've done bad. I kind of feel like I'm going to have to rework the entire thing. Anyway, let's go take a look at Bodos, Hero Bodos, and we have 2 still. Very sad. 2 out of 400 and some, so it's still expected. Oh, and we're full up on fuel rods. So we're at like max bodosation. Bodation. So good. Good there. And now, is this right? Can I tell? It's like this is stopped, right? Why are you at 40? Okay, you have beans. You just don't have enough dirt. So when this is just shoveling on as much as possible, I swear we're going to need more dirt. This is nowhere near enough. This eats dirt at 1.5 a second. Kind of want both to be going full time, right? Alright, so long as it's shoveling dirt on, I know that something's going right in the world, I feel. I feel like we need both of them going, though. Alright, so we're just going to leave it at that, and we're just going to watch it. Alright, next, let's go check in on sandcasting again, and see if I can check that off. I want to say... kinda. Here, we're going to make a direct line for it, and take the pressure off the Gorbachevs. It's real easy to make a direct line at this distance of this material. Though, I have to once again be aware that all brown droplets look the same. It's right over here, right? Right over here? Right over here. Alright, so more drill heads for the drill head god, huh? Yep. Then right here. We can do this. This is fine. Then no, not like this. And then this is the line that has creosote, right? Just we want to tap into main creosote. And that happens just right in here. If I can get to right here, I'll be good. So down we go. Then I guess, look at all these creosote deliveries coming. That's all going to sandcasting, I think. Well, unfortunate. The oxygen maker's humming. I don't know if there's ever going to be a better way of doing this. Alright, so right there, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get in, right? Right there. And that's main creosote hooked up now. Okay, so over here, this means you can stop. Oh, it's almost out, so yes, I did do the right thing here. Alright, let's just pick it up. Maybe that'll waste some creosote, but it'll be fine. Alright, sandcasting's going forever. We produce chromite sand faster than we can vent it. And that's from kimberlite processing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like right here. Like just theoretically, everything going as fast as possible, it doesn't vent fast enough. These guys need to be sped. So let's go take a look at that. Let's get rid of these drill heads, right? There. Good. That produces a ton of chromite sand. It's all just waste. So it just has to be smelted as inefficiently as possible and gotten out of the system. Right here, right here. What to do? Just drop speed module bound? Because this eats 3 a second right here. So we eat 9 a second in waste disposal. And if we look down here, we're producing 6 a second off 4, so 24. So in no way is this adequate. It's nice that we have the carbon dioxide now, though. It is also nice we have this other way of venting it. Where do you go? What's your job? What's your... Oh, you have to be... Oh, tech happened. First, be dinosaur hungry. Be a little more efficient. Then you're going to come here and you're going to try to into... Okay. So, chromite sand we got. We've got it forever. It's not a problem. That box is checked. Anyway, what am I doing? Your toy, a low upgrade. This is like free fertilizer. I'm not worried about a concept of waste fertilizer. It's always going to be needed. When can I make this? Oh, I need a lot of stuff I don't got. All right, so never mind. I guess we just research all of this and eventually we'll implement it as needed. We're just in the blindly clicking button stage. Okay, cool. So no choice but speed module, huh? These are casting... Wait a second. These are Mark 1s. This is an old area. I didn't take that into account. These were not part of my calculations. So we want 3 of you. And we have way too much workers' food for some reason. Just chuck it in here. No, you can't take it. You. Do you have... Oh, don't do that. Dinosaur hungry. What's your cargo? You're picking up guano. Where is the workers' food, Dino? Oh, you're hiding. Got it. And I still can't... I swear there's problems with that. There you go. Alright, anyway, as I was upgrading, more better, right? There you go. Bam. Now they're eating 6 a second, all of them. Now they're eating 10 a second. So now we are no longer creating more than we are absorbing. Kind of worried about this though. Here, have another one. There, and our waste disposal is now cranking. Good, we can check that off. Finish uplifting Bodos. I'm on it. I think Ralesias is something we have to do today. And dedicated raw fiber from nanocrystalline. This is part of the raw fiber rework. We upgraded Cacalc last episode. And now we are full up on Cacalc and seeds. Glorious. And if we go look at the raw fiber area right here, producing enormous amounts of raw fiber. And if we go look at the raw fiber bin, it's being supplied and more is coming, but there's a line. And a bunch of those are trying to feed nanocrystalline cellulose. Why do we suppose tech isn't going? Could be a lot of things. We had a bit of a jam a little while ago. So what's our problem? Nanocrystalline. All right, we're working on that right now. And nanocrystalline cellulose over here is running. Here, let's take a look at a chart. Nanocryst. Yeah, it's a bit of a... We've had some intermittency problems. And this is eating 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's close to 100 raw fiber a second. That's not something you bring in. That's something you make on site. And this makes... Oh, we're going to need 50 of these guys running? There's going to need a whole area just like this. How many is this? I ask again, how many is this? This is 42. Yeah, that's going to be enough. So I need this entire block, just like this, only not here. It's feeding nanocrystalline cellulose. So, okay. No problem, friend. We're going to need lots of wood procs. Lots of... I kind of want to invert it, right? And there's going to be all sorts of problems with pipes. Because that is a critical pipe now, right? Yeah, I just cut gasoline to... Well, did I? No, I cut geothermal All right, we'll make it work somehow. All right, we need a lot of stuff. We need a lot of wood procs, and they're not going to be enough in the bin. We need 42 of them, actually. This is overbuilding, but I don't care. Your notepad, you can go away. Wood processing units happen right up there. So just grab whatever's in the box. Then after this, we can probably take another step and go work on Ralesias. Because we have to implement the paper towel recipe up there. But that's what time are we at? 3. So yeah, we should be able to get this done and then Ralesias, and then everything else we have to wait until next episode. So we still need more. We're not going to have enough. Please recycle this. Yes, I'm aware that science isn't going. Because we're going to need a lot of saw blades, right? Didn't I have a bin for these around here? I could have sworn I had a saw blade bin. Because they only stacked another explosion. I better look over there and see our third Bodos spore. Well, if there was ever a time I had saw blades, I don't remember where they are. Here, we can get a couple more inventory spaces. By chucking that in there, chucking that in there. Then a couple more that, like right here. Right now we can't do that. Right here. Maybe it's just going to come back to me. All right, that might have been foolish. And we'll get rid of these sewing machines. Maybe this is the proper amount to have. I don't need this. I'm going to need more cliff explosive in a bit here. Because after this, today's activity for forward progress is just going to be paving. That's going to be boring, but I've got stuff to talk about. All right, just all of this, please. And we're going to need more after that, I think. All right, let's see what happens. So let's zip down. How are we doing on digestion? Digestion is going great. No problems. All right, that's all I want to see. So glad I solved that by just making a whole bunch of AUG generators. We're going to have to do that with epoxy soon. I'm pretty sure I'm about to run out of... Oh, why aren't you guys copying the saw blades? Why has this been left to me to put in by hand? Huh. It's kind of weird. I'm going to have to pick up all these pipes coming through. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Good, good. And I'm out. All right, so I'm going to have to go in for more saw blades. Check. This one is just a guest. Not an uncontrollable guest, as in other games. Just a guest. That is also a guest. That's another detonation. Jeez. This is getting... I feel this is very rude. So, what's going on with this line? I don't think this exists in this, because this is just purely going to nanocrystalline. Oh, and now I... 2 explosions. No, that was, yeah, that blew up. Now everything starts again. Alright, give me an apology. Oh. We got 3, though. Oh, 2 more away. That's fine. You pre-apologized. It's on schedule. Is this working? Maybe. Bodos. Bodos. Yeah, it steps up and down. But now we should be at max, right? Just sustained 100 a minute. And then we should be able to double that whenever we get to the next... the next tier of Bodos Mark IIs, unless they also increase energy absorption. I didn't think about that. Here, let's look. Bodos. Mark II. You are speed, pollution, no energy. All right, so good. That's what it looks like anyway. No. Where's Bodos Mach 2? Yeah, just the speed doubles, but nothing else. Okay, good. We need a lot more of these. I'm not going to get them for a while. And a lot more belts. I'm not going to... Probably that's enough. So this will get out. I'm very interested. I'm going to have to rework a bunch of whales, which is unfortunate. But I'd love to see nanocrystalline just going 24/7. We have this dedicated maker for it. Really kind of distressing I can't use it. So you? Good, 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 good. All right. So, well, I'm not done with the pipes, right? I kind of ran away before that was done. So there is geothermal water, which must make it through this, which we can do. And then this was out, I suppose? No, this is in. Okay. And then this goes nowhere as well. Then we're going to have to come back and actually finish this off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Wow, it's a lot of detonations. That's a lot of stuff exploding. I'm not sure I like this. Okay. Are we good now? We need to take a whale. We need a whale. We need this whale to go. And I need you to be whale hungry. Then you have a very simple job. You are to go over to the stack of plants. And you are to find me calc, which apparently we don't have right now. What is this? Ralesia. I'm on it. Don't worry about it. Guar is also something I'm looking at. There's calc. Fill cargo, and then right here, and then empty cargo. Then that is your life, Mr. Whale. Go do it. And then that will produce all of this. Like, this doesn't exist. We're not putting this in a box. This is all going directly to use. This certainly doesn't exist. So what happens? This comes out right here. We have this weird overflow thing happening. I guess we're going to try not to do that, right? We're going to try all going to 1. All becomes 1. Then we have to smuggle this over somehow and get it into this line, actually. It's a lot of bot stuff needing to be done. What I really need is 4 in right here. Can we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is just going to be a nod to our history, which is to say, I'm being lazy about fixing it. That's what that phrase means. So, over there, over there. I guess we just do this, huh? And while it is ugly, it is also going to work. Alright, so now what we need, it looks like these guys are doing just fine. I want you to, you have to be totally different. You have to go get, here, we have to rebalance these whales. Probably only need 1 whale now. So after you unload, I want you to wait until the end of time. And I'll deal with you in a minute here. Alright, so our next... Wait, What are you doing? I told you to wait. Why did you not do that? Just go to here, and then I want you to wait. This is your job now. Now, right there, skip to the waiting. All right, so we need... How many runs does it take? This makes 5 cellulose. This takes 10 cellulose. We need 2 of these runs. So we need 6 NaOH. And then also we need 1 filtration. 1 filtration. So our new way of doing this, and then you're the other one. And I want you right here to wait until the end of time. Just, yeah. There's only going to be 1 whale when I'm done here. So, these guys have to look and understand. So, probably we're going to do less than 200, right? And it's enabled. There. Alright, so you're right there, and okay. We're going to watch this for a second here. This is the anti-sync delay. Anyway, what's 9,000 divided by 7? And he's stuck on wait. You stick? Good. And that's 1,200. So we need 7,200 sodium hydroxide, 1,200 filtration, and that leaves plenty of room. Yes, it does. All right, so you don't do this anymore. Instead, you pick up 1,200 here. And you pick up 7,200. Yeah, 7,200. And then you don't do that. You don't do that, you don't do that, and you don't do that. All right, you go. You come here. Give me all of your stuff. Get in my pockets. Take that. Take this. There. And look, the fresh stuff coming in. Okay, everything's working out. Everything is going according to plan. So, what's going to happen is this is just going to be a kind of direct pass-through. I should stop. I should stop what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is dumb. Just stop. There's a better way to live. I don't have to be like this. One can recover from being dumb. It takes great effort and, just a little bit of discipline sometimes. There we go. And I'll distribute all this stuff. Just shove it in. All right, so we have all of this raw fiber just coming in. And we have 1 whale trying to pick up, right? All right, with trying to pick up so much, you're going to do it a fancy way. Then I want you to load items until you have NaOH. Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't update these. I bet everyone saw that too. I really hate how it doesn't select the number right away. Here, do another loop. And then 7,200. You don't wait. There. Okay, and then he's going to be back. I think this guy can... This is enough to keep everything busy. It's 1,200 runs. That is not a long route either. Alright, so we're just going to wait for that guy to get back. And we look right here. And this is going great, right? We can go a little greater. But it's mostly just going great right now. And if we go check for wood procs, we have none. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to fill this in. Probably not today, right? Use more plastic. All right, don't look at that. Notepad, return. Dedicated raw fiber, done. So I guess we do Ralesias now. And then we start the grand paving. Okay. Okay, can do. And this is going to take enormous pressure off of the raw fiber area. Because this uses so much. Just so much. Alright, and we look now, we're probably bottlenecked on sodium hydroxide, but now that's here. So now this should just be cranking for days, right? Alright, let's just assume that's right. Notepad, you may go again. We are going to get here, Ralesia. The Ralesia Upgrade, which is right here. We will once again discuss our thoughts when it comes to Ralesia Upgrade. We can get helium extraction and get helium out of this. This is probably good. However, it probably is not better. It probably does not completely remove the need to have a primary helium maker. So while it does, I mean, that's some helium, and it's going to be making a lot of it. And 6 helium sounds like a small amount, but it's actually pretty big. This will never be a primary generator, and I'm going to have a primary generator everywhere anyway. So this doesn't really get me anything, I feel. And then cover the Ralesia's dome with a ceramic layer, and this gives us just a little bit speed for being a pain. This is just bad. Sun concentration is simply bad. But then improved burst technique is we get a paper towel recipe, which is unfortunate because it requires some ingredients. So it gets 4 paper towels there, and we have to manage that. And then 1 paper towel, it goes from 5 Ralesias to 8 seeds to 5 Ralesias and 1 paper towel to 16 seeds. So it's 100% prod with, I mean, it's not entirely free. This is the way to go because you need Ralesia seeds for so many things. Just an enormous amount of stuff. Are we working? So hard to tell with these nano factories. I wish there was more action with them. Friend, the grid welcomes you. Ugh. The grid loves you. Alright, so we're going to do Ralesias, and then we're going to do a whole bunch of paving, and that's probably it for the episode, because it's going to be a lot of paving. Yeah, and the beat is because of nanocrystalline. And nanocrystalline has started, and should just be pegged out forever. Now we can look at guar, and are we doing any better? In the last hour, I don't even know how to read this. 10K a minute guar. And so it's just a little better. We're going to have to do something about this. We're going to have to substantially rework the guar plantation. But now let's substantially rework Ralesias. That's not quite here. That's right here. We're going to rip down all of these guys. We got a new recipe, right? So, Ralesia 3, I think we got Ralesia 4. What did we determine with Ralesia 3 and 4? So this is what we're doing now. This is 18 for 50. No, this is what we just unlocked. So we're doing this. Ralesia 2. 13 for 25. No, we already upgraded to Ralesia 3. Oh, look at this. This all needs to change. This is all old style. Alright, so how are we going to manage this? Manage this change. I want to take down all of these things. So, snip right here, I suppose. Is this just going to cause... Yeah, this is not what I want. I guess we do this then. And then we don't... We'll have to remember to take this off. Because we'll be double counting. I'm just going to let it flow through, and then we're going to start picking stuff up. Yeah, okay. And then this entire area is going to be cellulose and paper towels, and then, oh no, it's going to jam right here. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff on the belt, and now I'm going to suffer. Alright, got it. Suffering is... Here, we're going to have to get a ton of stuff. Give me the deposit right there. And what I want is to dump everything in except my bots and all this stuff I'm getting out of the system. There's probably a lot more, right? And we're gonna want to short circuit all of this up here, and we're just our inventory is gonna be filthy. Absolutely filthy when this is finished. Alright, embrace filth, I suppose. Just all of you, I think. Straight down to here. Bang. Bang. Okay. Then I don't know what I'm going to do with all of this material. Like, that is a big I don't know. Okay. And then all this has to get rolled back, so there's no better moment than now. Bot friends, you're really going to have to figure this out. So we have it come up and over, so instead of coming down now, you need to curl back this way. Such is the way of sushi, yes? And then it comes back down, and this is to exit. Alright, got it. And then all this is just a mess, which I'm sure I've disconnected something at some point. Don't pay attention to it. Now, these guys also need to get picked up. Yeah, you, even the beacon. But not to the power pole. Power poles are special. So we're going to be doing a more advanced version of this compared to what we did before. Let's pick all of this up. So what's going to happen, right, is we have the sushi belt, and it's going to... We're going to pull a whole bunch of Ralesias off. So let's just use your imagination for this being the Ralesia line coming out. Great. And so it's going to come right there, and now it's connected. And now we got to unhook that, or else we're going to end up with double counting everything, and there's going to be problems. All right, so I should have gotten a bunch of... Oh, look at all this material in my inventory. I would absolutely love it if... Okay, he's coming. He's coming. They'll be able to dump all the Ralesias right there. Okay. I need pulp mills, right? To make paper towels. Paper towel. We're also going to have to find... Yeah, pulp mill. I don't know how many... I don't have any energy drink. Oh, no. Energy drink. And I don't see any pulp mills. Not that I would. Let's just go grab a snack. Go grab a stack. And then we'll come back and we will build again. Then we'll figure out our ratios and everything will be okay, question mark. Wonder why science per minute has fallen a little bit. We need a injection of fat brains. Oh, and we got them. Good, good, good. It would have been coming soon if I just, on its own, if I just didn't do anything, but I'm addicted to doing things. What can I say? So back we go, and then I suppose... Oh, I've lost where I was. I suppose I don't know where I am in my own factory, which is what you'd expect by now. Is that another explosion? No. No, for real, where the... Okay, so I was just up too far and I was seeing nothing. Okay, got it. So, what we got to do is this. We have to take botanical garden. We have to take pulp mill. And we have to figure out how this is going. You're going to make paper towels. You're a paper towel factory. Oh, I should call in hot air. Where's paper towels? Oh, I didn't select it yet. Okay, got it. Ralesia Upgrade. Ralesia. Paper towels. There we go. And now you can do paper towels. So I need to call hot air in. So, okay. Will do. Bang, bang, bang. Then jack the flowers in. Now, this might have been a problem, except I just rebuilt all of the hot air maker. So it's basically free at this point. Hot air. Give me a lot of it. I don't have a bin for you. Okay, I'll fix that. And then right there, good. Okay, next. You're going to get that and that and that. You need cellulose. Oh. I thought this was made right now. And cellulose is another pulp mill, right? And that's you. This is raw fiber and sodium hydroxide in. Okay, so this makes 2 a second. This eats 1 a second. So we can do a pattern like this. But that probably doesn't tell the whole story, right? Because you make 2 a second and you eat... where are you, Ralesia seeds? Yeah. You eat a very awkward amount a second. We're also going to have to deal with cellulose out here and here and here. All right, so this works like so. We're going to have to add extra in, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just have that tended by a carrot. No, probably not. This is likely not as good as I think it is, huh? This setup that I'm doing right here. I should probably do this somewhere else and cart in the paper towels. Oh, it only stacks to 50. Ooh, maybe not. So even with double, prod, I'm still not sure if I'm going to have enough here. Even though this looks all right. But where the lines go. This looks like I can fit a lot of stuff in, but I'm not sure if this is actually correct. I mean, it looks neat, though. So what'll happen here is we'll pull off the Ralesias themselves, and I have a line going at the bottom and the top, I suppose. And then we'll have lines going right here with sodium hydroxide and everything, and then a line out for the other thing, the biocrud for the decay that's almost inevitably going to happen, that will inevitably happen and has to be prepared for. So, not sure quite how I'm going to address this. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that is the correct distance right there. Bang, bang. We have to get paper towels, get in right there. And so you'll, here, I can't really pick up a lot of stuff, can I? Here, can I run up here and just get rid of these materials? Probably yes, right? Then all this, I will clear the inventory. Perfect, right? And anything else? There. And you, pretty flower for you. And we're going to end up with some level 2 Ralesias, which we're never going to actually put down, because we don't have space for them. So we're going to chuck you in a box. No, you already have a box. Nice. Okay. So our new structure is going to look like this, if we're lucky. So the Ralesia seeds will come out like this. We need something just like this with BioCrud. And then what I need to do is leap all this. I said it was going to be modern, right? This is modern. I guess we go up then, because we need one line to rule them all. Maybe they all come like this, and this is the only one that goes down. You'll see what I mean in a second here. There. Okay. So that's how these materials get in. Now. Cellulose gets in like so, and so. And paper towels get in like so. Well, this one can support 2 of these. And I'm only having 1 right here. So maybe this isn't the correct structure. Let's try again. So we have something like this. Only we can do something like this. This is less pleasing. Though it has a certain compactness to it I don't hate. So we'll have an in right here of fiber and cellulose, and then an out right here of BioCrud. And I guess BioCrud has to also get out over here as well. I'm not sure I love that, because we also have the possibility of rotting out here. Then we'll have a seed this way and a seed that way. Seeds, and then you'll go around, I suppose. So you're like this. I'm not sure this uses the space better. And so we have BioCrud, and then on BioCrud, and then we tile like that. So we have an in somewhere for these things. All right, I suppose we can make this work. And it's more efficient on the paper towel makers. Makes 2 a second. We eat less than 2 a second. Okay, it's good. That is just fine. This remains the same. So this will give us a lot more room, I feel. So how do the Ralesias get in, though? Oh, a question. I guess Ralesias have to come in. I don't know. Ralesias, a stripe of Ralesias in like this. I could believe that. Then we pull them off this belt here, pull the flowers off. And then Ralesias are in right here, in right there. And then you get your paper towels like so. This feels like it would work. Also feels like I'm going to have to help it out a little bit. Okay, so. But the BioCrud lines are no longer going to be common. So that's going to be, the tiling mechanism is going to be like so then, right? Grab everything. How do I feel about this? How many of these did I have in place before? I suppose I'll be able to tell by looking at my inventory. All right. And so how many botanical gardens do I have? What? None. None. I put them all down. Was there anything up here? No. Okay. So we're just going to casually double our Ralesia seed production. Okay. Here, let's get rid of the BioCrud out for right now. And let's pull this back a little bit. And all this, all this, all this. Should probably be right here, right? Now we have an important question. Where does the sodium hydroxide and the raw fiber come from? Not here, not here, not here, not here. So it has to come in from the outside, which is to say this area, which isn't terrible, honestly. All right, the sodium hydroxide and the raw fiber come in here. And in fact, I'm going to go get it right now. That's right here, and it's going to be 8 fiber, 3 NaOH. That number is 11. So it's going to be 900, right? 800. So it's going to be 64 and 24. Done. So, Mr. Whale, actually, you're all programmed. And then instead of that, you go right here. Oh, this is nice. And you're getting 64, right? You're getting 24. And forget about that. Yeah, this is nice. And then 24. All right, now. Okay, so that'll work, right? I need to get rid of all that. Good. Everything's going well. I feel good about this. Then you can stop, and then this will be in right here, and that's it. That'll get the flowers in, and this isn't enough room, unfortunately. We're going to have to move this over. Which is not terrible by any means. Yeah, unfortunately, I just pick this up. Because we're going to have to double this on the bottom, and it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Everyone just has to understand that everything is going to be okay. And if I get my way in all things, everything's going to be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Just got to understand, I know what I'm doing, and I know best. We're going to chuck these in right there. So, getting there, right? And what I want is to grab all this. I don't like it when I see flamers destroyed. That's a sign I have to pay attention. Is that like a half-built area? It is. It looks like I don't have enough construction bots up here. That's a shame. Anyway, moving on. Right here. You go right there. And like this, and we'll figure something out, right? All right, so the seeds will come out and around then. Why didn't you put one over? All right, now the seeds will come out and around, right? It's going to look like this and like this. Yeah, it's totally just going to be base maintenance day, unfortunately. And then you come all the way around to get them all, and that will happen right here. Because I didn't put the arms down because I am a genius. There. And this is Ralesias out, right? Ralesia seeds out. Oh, do I not leave room? I didn't. That's a shame. But the good news is I can make room because I have enough space. All right, so as I was saying, we need out and out, right? Clip, clip, clip. Then out and out. And the amount of Ralesia seeds on the main belt will be regulated by these two right here. And so it's going to be good, yeah? Well, okay, can you see a problem with what I've done? Hey, look, someone didn't put in even a single power pole. How does one get so smart? It's hard to say, really. Just that a thing that happens. All right, you got to be crud. Bio crud. And then your materials in. And then we also have to get bio crud out. And so I guess we're going to end up with a bio crud line right here. There's no need to be super duper fancy about it. And like that, right? Only we could probably do better. Probably. Oh man, I had to take a break there. But I'm back. What was I doing? It looks like it was something the bio crud out. So let's just pretend that's what I was doing, right? Continue with this. And so we need exits that go down like this on both sides. I should probably make an entire... Here, let's stop doing this by parts, right? You should go this way. And we will leap here and go over, and we will deal with the spoilage, which seems to always take... Oh, we can't do it politely. All right, no problem. There we go. All right, that's hooked together. And so now we need... Probably right up there. And you are bio crud out. And then this right here will be bio crud out. There. Is this a good unit? Well, no, of course not. We don't have hookups here. We should handle pipes. And we should also handle power poles, right? All right, so one right there will not do the job. So like here, and then down at the bottom as well. Try to be symmetrical. Symmetrical is beauty. And then just right here, and that's everything? Okay. Do I believe? And we're going to have an in here. That in, I guess, has to come from down here, right? And we're just going to ignore that for right now. We're going to do something like this. Right? And that'll get the materials for the cellulose in. Now, I should be able to just copy paste this, right? All the way down to here. I guess not. But close enough, right? And one more time. I kind of feel like I don't have confidence in this. Alright, so we have materials in, and that'll be coming from right there. And that's not going to be that hard. And now we have crud out, which is another thing entirely, right? Should I start this up? I think starting this up is a good idea. And then over here is the problematic one to hook up. All right, so what is this? What is this line? Is this a biocrud line, hopefully? Comes over here, comes this way. No, this is mushroom line. All right. This is no longer used mushroom line, which I really should pick up. Do we have any biocrud processing around here? I feel like we have to. Like maybe. I could always just put it all together somewhere. See, this can get connected again. I mean, I could just collect all of the biocrud. Okay, that's kind of raises an interesting question as to where I do this. Over here, too? That seems like a bad idea. Right here would be best, but I'd have to loop it back around or pull it all in, which, to be fair, I can do, but I'd rather use something existing. There's a biocrud mulcher right there, and we have this line. And so if I just sneak this all over here, we're going to sneak it over. That's our official plan. Smuggling, crud smuggling. And it's going to come north, and then we're going to go this way. We're going to smuggle this crud through here, through this area that's going to be used for better mushrooms one day, but not today. So almost there, right? Where is it? Right here. So we have to get through all of here. Oh, like, good luck, friend. Got it. Well, we'll have a crud line over there if we ever need it. And hopefully we never do. So like that. All right. Good. All right, so is it time to get the materials in? Is it time to start? Like, these will have to be governed somehow. That's the other part of what I'm doing. I hadn't given any consideration to that. So, that unfortunately is going to require thought. And you know what my position is on thinking. Don't do it. Not even once, kids. It will betray you. Oh, is my personal logistics is not on. So over here and then back. And then we'll find out. We'll get our stuff, right? 2, 3, 4. We have filter. This feels like it's taking way too much time to put together. Yeah. But then it's a spoilage recipe. It's a complex recipe. I suppose what I'm here for. But at the same time, yeah, it definitely feels like this is taking a while. There you go. Did I have that? No, that's actually not fully in place. That's weak. All right, so it does look like this is just about ready. And what I need to do is to output 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We must not let any pass. All are used for seeds first. So like this, like this. This is very tangled and dense, and that's not great, but what can you do? We still haven't governed this based on anything, but I think we're ready to start it up. And then I spend the rest of the episode paving. And then after that, we'll probably be done, right? And tomorrow we can make more forward progress when it comes to... Oh, nice. Even again. So what are we doing? We just got that, and it's probably meaningless. We're going to need this, right? More Timmy processing. This is going to be needed sooner rather than later. So let's just check this off, right? Why not? 2 techs a day. That's really nice. All right, so what we need now is to let loose the beast. And we'll see if this is actually going to work. Oh, we haven't hooked up any of the water or the hot air. Uh-oh. Answer is not going to work. No, it is not. We have looked into the future to determine the status of worky, no worky. And the answer is no worky. But we can fix it. There is very little I cannot break, which I cannot pretend to make better by fixing. I cannot manipulate wildly until some different outcome happens. Alright, there. That's hot air in place. Now, we surely have water somewhere, right? This build is out of control. Not like off the hook, mind. Simply out of control. Let's use over here. Let's join together. No, we can't. Alright, that doesn't work. So we'll have to... Oh, we can use water from Guar. That sounds wonderful. Here, you wouldn't mind if we just stole some of your water, right? There we go. Paper towels. And then these guys making... And it's 3 seconds. Ralesia. 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 Ralesia? Ralesia? Is it faster too? Oh, and it's faster. It's a lot faster. Wow, I didn't realize how good this was. Alright, so what we have to do is fix this. That's how that is fixed. Each side on 1/2. Then we have just this torrent of seeds coming through, and it's going to take a while for the mixer to remix everything. It's going to take a while for everything to... Yeah, it's going to take a while. Just a while, okay? And you can't find space on the belt, and over here... Oh, wait. Why is it you are not going? R. R. Where do we get R from? And R is not present. R was picked up. That's why it's not going at all. How much Ralesia do we want on the belt? That's what this is asking me. We want to output R. R is 3,000? Do we believe in 3,000? There. You should just be dumping Ralesias on the belt. Good. Alright, good. We may have too much stuff on the belt since we shortened everything. You know? But maybe it's still okay. We'll see. Should be very interested in looking at a graph right now, right? Ralesia seed. So we had this gap right here. And we used to be cruising along around 3K a minute, around that. Now we're kind of trailing off, so we can peak at 7K a minute. I wonder if we can actually touch that again. All flowers are being sent to being ground into seeds. Alright, so we have to stop these guys when some threshold is met. It's like when both of these are full, we should stop making paper towels, right? Or at least stop making cellulose. So let's make a decider based on that. Give me this. And you're going to be weighing 2 things, this and that. And you want seeds greater than or equal to 9,000. And we want Ralesias greater than or equal to 9,000. And if this is true, output... No, let's do this anyway. Let's do this the other way. Less than 9,000, less than 9,000. Output G. G is go. If this is that, then I want you to output G. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to take G. We're going to get G all the way up here. And I want you to enable is G equal greater than or equal to 1. There we go. These guys stop because they know not the light of G. But G comes to them. This is still going to let a little waste in. It's not perfect, but it'll shut off when There we go. Now we definitely need to go. Is it not? It's not really a full stacked belt. I suppose I could beacon this. It's very close to a full stacked belt. It's very close. It's having a hard time getting out. There's so much stuff being produced. That's a good sign. So let's go see if this wants to reconsider. Yes, it does. So we've doubled essentially. That's what we'd expect. The question is, do we have to... Oh, you need flue gas? What is this? No flue gas. I must have clipped that when I took away the, when I took away the southern area. So, let's see if we can restore that, huh? Where do we suppose flue gas comes from? Oh, we're definitely not going down there. So, flue gas, where are you? Right over there. So, yes, right there is where it comes from. Okay, never mind. It's like that. Okay, my fault. My fault for misinterpreting. There we go. Flue gas attached. And now this will spring to life again. Alright, so... Are we good now? This makes a lot of Ralesias. And those seeds are very cheap now. You can't even vent. Do we need more on the belt? Is that what we're looking at here? No, not you. You. So are we hampered by how many Ralesias we have on the belt? And would we be getting better throughput with more? There, let's just turn it up and see what happens, right? Turn it up to 5. See what happens. This is certainly going full swing, and hopefully that'll kick a couple things loose. Here, notepad, come back. Ralesias, done. Alright, and we're done with chores for the day. Isn't that great? And just enough time to do a serious bout of paving. And right here, 4, almost there. This has actually gone quite peacefully, quite smoothly. Did not expect. Right now? Oh no, very close. And it appears that we have more fuel rods. Yeah, we have plenty more fuel rods. That should be enough to breed the Bodos that I need. And then I shut this all down forever, right? So I stop bleeding equipment. But for right now, we have to change clothes and we have to do more paving than we have ever done before. Are you ready? Are you excited? Yeah, neither am I. But we will be able to get this done. What I need is to turn... Why have I asked for 10 and I end up getting 23? Did I pick some up? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, we got trash in our inventory. Hold on. Let's get this out. This should be taken away, right? And if not, well... It's not my inventory anymore, so I'm not going to care about it. Alright, so out, I need that. I need energy drink. I need all my buddies. That's basically it. We're going to go out and we're going to rip down an amazing amount of land, hopefully. So let's just take a look at what our goal is. We want... to pave. Oh, excuse me. Starting from right here, all of this, all the way down here. This is going to be a bit of a lift. This might require multiple days. Yeah, well, let's go get started. Good news is I have a couple stories to tell, some good, some bad. I almost thought for a bit there I'd have to resort to talking about politics. Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I feel like when it comes to politics, the one thing I can offer is maybe some perspective for viewers that do not live in America. Because if you go look at the noise nowadays, there's a lot going on and a lot of screaming, but not a lot of like context. Like everything is worst thing all the time, and everyone screams constantly. So what does this all mean? And while I don't have the answers, I can at least maybe give a little history of how things have worked in the past and how, in theory, things should be working today. But that is not today. Today is not politics, greed. First thing, I have a riddle for you. This is an actual thing that happened to me just 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Yeah. Not long ago whatsoever. So I have a riddle. This is a long form riddle, and I'm going to warn you, if you are English as a second language, you might struggle with this. So let's use this as a learning challenge in addition to like just like a joke. So, all right. So I have to, excuse me, I have to go and get cheeseburgers for everyone. I'm an American, right? My diet is about 70% cheeseburger. So I had to go get cheeseburgers for everybody. This is not a problem. I'm more than happy to get cheeseburgers. Again, American. So I go to the cheeseburger shop and I say to the lady that was behind the cheeseburger shop, the register of the cheeseburger shop, whose job is ostensibly to deploy cheeseburger on command. I say to her these words, and I want you to be very careful about what I say because there's a riddle embedded in this. So I say, I want 3 cheeseburgers. I want a cheeseburger with just ketchup. I want a bacon cheeseburger with just ketchup, and I also want a bacon cheeseburger with A1. Now, I'm not going to say it again, so if you think you missed something, I want you to pause and go back. So now I have to get to the question. How many cheeseburgers did I receive? Let you think about it. Go back and listen. Do you need and go back and listen to it one more time? Well, I encourage that, especially if you know English isn't really your thing, which apparently is the case for most Americans nowadays. But anyway, the answer is 6. I received 6 cheeseburgers from this. So let me just go through it again and slower. Oh, I'm so out of power, I don't even have night vision. That's a problem with using solar panels so extensively. It's just not going to work. And there's no way to hot swap batteries, unfortunately. Like I can't pull these batteries off and like put in charged ones and have a particle accelerator do it. That would be really nice, I think. But anyway, how did this go? This lady behind the counter, this cheeseburger salesman, she heard me say, I want 3 cheeseburgers, and then brain shut off, and then instantly put in 3 plain cheeseburgers. And then I said, I want a cheeseburger with just ketchup, and that was a 4th cheeseburger. And I want a bacon cheeseburger with just ketchup, and that's a 5th cheeseburger. And I want a bacon cheeseburger with A1. A1, if you happen to know, is just this kind of steak saucy thing. It's just a different condiment. So that is how that went. This is the state of the country right now. So if you're wondering how things are going over here, basic literacy is dire shape right now. I don't know what can be done to help this person. And this person just showed no emotion whatsoever. Was like doll-like. I would say AI, except we're nowhere near with to that that level of proficiency with AI. Just that dead, slack-jawed, kind of shark-looking face. It's like 6 cheeseburgers. It's like how does that? And I know how it happens, and it makes me very, very sad. But there's nothing I can do about it. So that's how it's going here. I don't know how it's going where you're going, but I hope very much it's going better than here. We're going to have a lot of trouble clearing all this because I'm just not going to have the battery power, am I? This might be oh, I have to go get grenades. This might be a multi trip process just because I can't clear it efficiently. Give me grenades. Oh, and look at all this trash. I have to very quickly flash personal logistics on so that it clears all this, right? Maybe I can just get rid of it. Just be honest about it. I have a few other stories. Right now I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is me in pain. Because I noticed it was such lovely weather out today, and it was lovely. So I decided I'm going to seize on this lovely weather, and I'm going to dig the last French drain as part of the water diversion project I've been doing for a long time. Like I said, the lot that my house sits on is quite wet, and it's a hazard. I mean, it's just a hazard. You don't want wet lot. You don't want standing water. So I have been working on it very diligently for quite some time. And I'm very proud to say that the standing water is no longer an issue. It is an X problem. But there was a part of the lot where the in-ground drainage tubing, it's this 4-inch corrugated plastic stuff that's in the ground. Well, it was aggressively invaded by trees, tree roots, grass roots, and was just no longer conveying any sort of fluid. It had given up. It was no longer on the job. So I had to dig it all up, pull it out of the ground. It's been in there for decades, right? It's time, you know? It was its time. And I've been slowly connecting it all back together. Some of it I've learned is just ground drains. Some of it I've learned is channeling downspouts from the roof. But this is the last piece from half of the lot, which I'm currently working on. And while I was doing so, I had to dig a lot of ditches, a lot of trenches, and then I stepped in one and I turned my ankle. And now I am in pain. It's not world-ending pain. It is not yet hospitalization pain. But I am still not a happy boy. One day soon, hopefully, I will no longer be in pain. But for the moment, my ankle hurts, and I am big sad about it. And that's been my day. What else to talk about? Now they're all gone. I gotta grenade things now. So what to talk about now? We told the cheeseburger story. Chandelier update. There has been no progress on chandelier. I've been busy moving around furniture and doing other things. Like, it's been pleasant to clock out, and so there's no reason not to go outside and handle the outdoor tasks. So the chandelier is in the exact same situation it was at last update, which is okay. It's coming along. It needs, honestly, probably a solid month of work. And if that's, okay, a month of hours of free time here and there, not continual, you know? Yeah, if it was a month of continual work, this would be a big no, but no, that's not what we're talking about. A month of just opportunistic free time, which is unfortunate, because I've kind of got like the itch to start another project. I don't know what that should be. Like usually I do like a coding project or an art project or something like that. Figure out something that needs doing and just do it. They all end up going nowhere. It's all just for my personal enjoyment, but I kind of feel like I'm playing a bit too many video games lately, even though I've objectively not increased my video game amounts at all. So it's the same I've been always doing. Oh, we're not even close to being done. I wonder if I should go do something else and then come sweep this later. Or maybe just end the episode right now, you know, and just said, well, we started. We started this big, big job. And it's all just bot power. So annoying. So annoying that we can't get better bot power even now. Like, we should be behind this. This problem should be behind us, and it's not. Cluster grenades are way too far in the tree, and I guess they just expect you to have self-assembly factories at this point. Just a wave of construction going forward. That's never been my style, really. Alright, you guys decide what you're doing. I think I'm going to wander away from this. We got this big chunk. And to be clear, there's still more to do. Are we just out of bots? Is that what's going on here? That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, maybe I go be a bot delivery person for a bit. If these guys would just get back in my inventory. This is so irritating. Like, I wish there was a better way to do this, but the only better way is to get better equipment. And, like, it's nighttime now, so my solar panels aren't even working. There really should be a way to swap batteries for full. And then I would just jettison the solar panels and just grab charged batteries instead. I know maybe people say, well, that's overpowered or something, but they're wrong. This is just so annoying. Alright, I've decided I'm giving up on this project. We're going to go back and do it later. Not now. My foot hurts, and it's very sad. I will not be able to pick up all my stuff. I wonder if the log whale is half full or not. Oh, he does have space. Why can't I click on him like this? I swear they shorten the range. The click on range to be able to hand feed things. So you have to be right on top of them now. It didn't used to be that way. The new Caravan UI is a kind of a mixed bag, though they are listening to me. I mean, I complain so very eloquently. All right, so take care of everything else now. What was I going to do? I was going to get more bots. Bot for the bot factory. Over here, these guys? Oh, really? We only had that many? That's interesting. Alright, that's better. Alright, let's go see where these are needed. Fly, fly, Mr. Engineer. And hopefully, if I get this right, they'll tear down a bunch of these trees for me. I think down here is where we need them first. Apparently there's some place where we lose a lot of them. I don't know. Here. All you guys go in. And then 2 more. Yeah, we were clearly not having enough. And the northwest, we're also not having enough, I guess. Northeast, excuse me. Don't follow my directions. You will die. That's how it goes. So, up here, right? You also need a shot of bots coming soon. Seeing all of these bots die. Or apparently not. These guys are fine. Having trouble anywhere else? This one probably. Yeah. And then I'm probably just going to wrap, right? Yeah, this is about time. I tried and failed to landscape. Wait until our batteries are fully recharged and try again. So this was just a maintenance day, I guess. That's really unfortunate. I always want to make at least one new thing. And that's just not happening today, huh? This factory is big now. Has anyone noticed that? Then you need more. There you go. Off you go. That's what I want to see. Alright, so next is just kind of done, right? Let's see if the alarm is still going for Ralesias. Yeah, we're still alarming on Ralesia seeds and sand casting and guar seeds. We're also alarming on biocrud for some reason. But overall, this is one of the smaller alarms that I've seen. It's all higher end stuff, which I should probably look into and be concerned about, but I'm not. If we are for real low on antimony, then it's a good thing I'm researching next level antimony, right? I'll be able to implement that and just put that problem to bed. So, let's line ourselves up like this. And let's turn our bots off. Let's wait for the horrible flashing to not be there. All right, take a screenshot. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, a lot of little chores. This was basically just little chores the day. We completely redid Ralesias, and that was our big accomplishment. We implemented paper towels. That's going to be the new thing I made, paper towels. We also unplugged Zapiers. What else did we do? That might have been about it. I can't even remember. We didn't build anything, that's for sure. We just kind of made things better from a certain point of view, at least. And then we tried and failed to clear this area, and we just don't have the power in our batteries. Maybe I should kick out some solar panels and put more batteries in. Maybe I should go get bio batteries. Those are coming. I'm pretty sure for the same footprint, I can get like at least twice the juice. I have to get alien bacteria, and that means serine, and that means processing kamuts, which, to be fair, is on the list. But that's not done right now. Anyway, I'm going to say I am done today. And before I go, we're going to check and see if we have our hero Bodos. Oh. No, just 4. Not yet. Not yet. We'll wait and see until that last one hits in. Here, we'll watch one. We'll watch one just to see. This is going to be roll 700. So is 700 going to do it? Oh, almost there. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? This is the last one. The last one. Are you going to do it and then just nuke it? That's funny too. I take funny. Funny's all right. Funny's pretty cool. Let's see. Right now? Right now? Right now? No. All right. I don't care anymore. All right. I'm done, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.